channel. My name is Kristen and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a dragonfly keychain, just like this one here. Okay, so the supplies we're going to need are some cord. I'm using this craft cord by Needle Loft. You can purchase it at most craft stores. You need a pair of scissors, a lighter. You'll need a hook, either a hook or some sort of a hook or a ring for your dragonfly. And then you'll also need your pony beads. So what I have here is I'm using purple and blue, a light blue, for the dragonfly. So the purple is going to be for the wings, and for the wings you're going to need 36 of the pony beads. For the body, I'm using the light blue, and you're going to need 22 of those. And then for the eyes, I'm using these dark blue pony beads. You need 2 of them. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to cut yourself a length of cord 4 feet long. I've gone ahead and cut one of those already. So the next thing you're going to want to do is to take your lighter and you want to singe the ends. So just kind of go like this. Careful, it gets quite warm and it does kind of melt. But you want to seal those ends up, otherwise it's going to fray on you, and then when you're trying to run it through the beads, it's going to give you so much trouble. So that's what the lighter is for. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is match up your 2 ends, just like that, and find the center of your rope. So you take that cord and you run it through either your ring or your hook, whatever it is you're using, and you're just basically running it through here, and then you're going to take your 2 ends matched up, you want it nice and even, and put them through the cord, and then you're just going to pull on it and get it all snug. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to do. Now what I use the Scotch tape for is I use it to secure this hook and my cord to the work surface, so that I'm not having to fight with that. That's the easiest way to go. All right, we're ready to start working on our dragonfly. So this dragonfly, I'm going to do the reverse of this. Okay, so where it's purple here, I'm going to do blue, and where it's blue here, I'm going to do purple on this one. So first thing we need to do is take 2 of the body ones. So this is the pony beads with the 22 beads, and you're going to put 2 of those on. String 2 of those onto one end of the cord. It doesn't matter which side you start on. You're going to take your other cord and you're going to run the end of it through the 2 that you just added on. And then grab your 2 ends and just pull it up snug. Again, you don't want to make it tight, but you want it snug so there's not a lot of space, but you want it snug. All right, so now we're on to our next one. We're going to add our eyes. So I'm going to take my dark blue that I'm using for my eye, and another of the body colors, the blue, and then the other eye. And again, we're just going to run the opposite cord through all 3 of those so we can secure them together and get them on to our part of our dragonfly. All right, so there we go. And again, we're just going to pull those and snug them up. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do, again, it doesn't matter which cord you're working with, we're going to start working on one of the wings. So the first thing you want to do is add 3 of your body pieces, beads. So add 3 beads on here. 1, 2, and 3. I just kind of let them go down because now we need to add 10 of our wings. So my wing colors are going to be this purple. Okay, so we need to add 10 of the pony beads onto here. Ooh, they like to bounce when they hit the surface, so be careful. I was working on one earlier this morning and I totally lost the beads. I have no idea where they got to. I still haven't found them. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now we have the 3 body pieces and the 10 pieces for our wing. So now what we need to do is move the 3 body pieces out of the way, move them up to the top, and you're going to take the same cord that you were working on. I'll just move that one out of the way. And you're going to loop it around, and you're going to go back through all of these beads. Okay, we need to make them into a circle. Okay, so I'm just going to run this through all of these beads and get them all looped together. All right, so now what we need to do is these 3 body pieces will come across like this, and this is going to be the wing on this side. So we need to snug these all in. You want them snug again, not real tight. Okay, and just kind of pull on that, get that cord all lined up in there, and there's our wing. Okay, so now what we need to do is take the other cord, so this one, the one that we haven't put any wing pieces on yet, and you need to take the end of this and run it through these 3 blue beads. Okay, it's a little tricky with the wing on there, but just keep at it and you'll get it through. Sometimes it's easier just to do one at a time. Okay, so push that through all 3 beads, because the idea is we need to get this cord onto this side so we can make the other wing. Okay, so now you can see there's our wing for our dragonfly. So now we're going to move this cord out of the way. This is the cord with the wing on it. Move it out of the way. We're going to use this other cord and we're going to do the same thing. Similar. So now what we need to do is add 10 of the purple beads onto here. And this is going to make our second larger wing. As you can see on the example here, the top 2 are bigger than the bottom 2. Okay, so we need to make that second wing. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now we have our 10 beads. So we're going to do the same thing. We need to take the end of this cord and run it back through all 10 of these beads. So just however you're going to, sometimes it's easier just to leave them on the table and just start pushing your cord through. Sometimes it works that way, sometimes it doesn't. Long story short, you just need to get that cord going through all 10 of those beads so we can make our second wing. It's being stubborn here. Okay, I just have one more to go. I don't know if you can hear my cuckoo clock in the background there. It means it's 11 a.m. Love my cuckoo clock. Anyways, so again, we're just going to snug that up. Try to get it as snug as you can. And there we have our 2 wings for our dragonfly. So now what we need to do is add in a body piece here. So we've added this one here. We need to add these ones in. So we're going to take 3 of our blue beads and put them on the cord. And we're going to take our other cord and we're going to run it through those 3. Okay, so just push that through. Trying to keep my hands out of the way so that you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, and then just pull those in snug. So now our dragonfly has a head and 2 wings. Now the next thing we need to do is add our second set of wings. So it's similar idea as the first. We need to take 2 blue beads and we need 8 of the purple beads because this set of wings is a little bit smaller. Okay, so we'll keep adding these on until we have our 8 beads. believe this will be 8. I'll just double check here. So we have our 2, and then we have our 8 purple beads. So again, we're just going to push those blue ones up out of the way for now. We need to take the end of the cord and wrap it back around through these purple beads. Okay, so we'll just do that real quick here, as quickly as I can. Of course, whenever you want to do anything quickly, it never happens that way. Two more to go here. All right. So now I got my loop all tight here. Didn't mean for that to happen. So what we need to do is push these purple beads down. There we go. And make our loop for our wing down here. There we go. So again, I'm going to move this other cord out of the way and scoot these together. And there is our second wing. Okay, you see that? So now we're going to take our other cord and we're going to go through the 2 blue beads right here. Okay. That's 1. And that's 2. All right. So I'm just going to give that a little tug. There we go. So now we need to make our second wing. So now we need to put on our 8 beads, our 8 purple beads onto this side for our last wing. Okay. Fingers to work here. That's 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now we're going to take this same cord and we're going to run it back through all of these. Okay, let's see if I can get it to work this time. Just about through all of them. Okay. Another thing that I know you can use for these, and I've used it before, is the plastic lacing. It's like a plastic lace. I'll show you real quick here. It's this here. It's plastic lace. It's a little bit more stiffer than the cord, so it makes it a little bit easier, especially for younger kids. So you could also try this. I know this I purchased at the dollar store, so you get like over 200 feet of the plastic lace for, I think it was like $1.50 or $2 for that, so it's a pretty good deal. Anyways, so back to this. Okay, so now we have our wings on, we've got our head, our body, part of our body, so now we need to continue on with our body. So now basically it's easy. You're taking 2 beads at a time and you're just going to string them on and take your other lace or your cord and you're going to run it through. And then just pull them and bring them up to your body. And you're just going to keep doing that until you've got all of your beads in. All of your beads laced together on for your body of your dragonfly. Okay. And there's one more. You end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of the doubles, and then your last one is going to be a single bead. So I'm just going to keep doing this and try to get these to cooperate and be as quickly as possible and get the rest of the body on here. we go. And I have one more double row to go here. You know how they say when you want things to go fast, that's when they usually go slower. Seems to be what's happening here. All right, there. So we have all of our double rows on. You should now have one blue pony bead left. Just put it on and run your other row cord through, and that's the end of it. So now all you need to do is tie this off so it doesn't all come apart. So I just do a regular knot, pull it in snug. Now before you tie this, if you need to do any adjustments, that would be the time to do it. So sometimes you can grab the cords and kind of, you know, wiggle them around so that they're nice and secure. Like I said, you don't want them tight, but you want them snug. So tie your first knot, and then I always do a double knot just to make sure, and tie that on there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors, and you're going to leave a little end because we want to burn that, because remember this cord frays. Okay, make sure it's snug, and then you're just going to take your lighter and you're just going to burn it. Make sure it doesn't start on fire. It has happened before. And do the other side. And it does get very hot. It kind of melts it, which is what you want because you don't want that knot to come out loose. And there we have our beaded dragonfly. I really hope you try this out and try making some dragonflies. Color is your imagination, whatever colors you want them to be. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.